Joita, tell me about where are places where one can find good side projects to do in data science, and what are the main primary components of a good side project?
Okay, so if you want to just look into projects, if what people have built, then there are two great resources, again, Hugging Face and Kaggle. In Hugging Face, there is spaces where people deploy their apps, so you can go through, and it's all. So most of these apps will be open source, so you can go through their code base as well and understand how the flow is happening. For Kaggle, people write a Jupyter notebook with the entire ML pipeline, so that also you can go through and understand. And other than that, I would suggest, which worked for me, is I take part into hackathons. So there are a lot of machine learning and generative AI hackathons going on for past, I think, 2 years now. So do participate in them. It's a very great resource where you can apply your knowledge to and learn from there. They share the
Mhm.
winner solutions as well. Kaggle competitions is also one of them. So you can go there and on Hacker Earth, and I guess many various other hackathon platforms. They do keep hosting such hackathons on a daily basis. So you can go there. They give an ample amount of time first to submit your ideas, then the prototype building. It could be, I know, for a beginner, it could be a bit of intimidating, but yeah,
Mhm.
get started and you
So,
will find your way.
right. So for beginners, say you mentioned Kaggle and Hugging Face, are there different difficulty levels, beginner level side projects or
Mhm.
intermediate level to advanced level? Do you find those segregations as well there?
So in Kaggle there are, so in Kaggle whenever they
Okay.
host a competition, they do have some tags that you can check out. Other than that, I think there is this OG problem of data science called housing price prediction or Titanic data sets.
Mm.
So people keep practicing over these to practice their exploratory data analysis skills, visualization skills. So different types of models
Mm.
that you can use, also how you can tweak the hyperparameters to get a better performance, how do you evaluate your model performance. So everything is available there.
So are these also good side projects to put on a resume, or do you need to, do something different to put on your resume?
So for resume purpose, I wouldn't say recommend these, because yeah, in interviews
Right.
they will be like, oh, this is already a solved problem. But yeah, if you
Yes.
can mention something on top of that, so this is already solved, but this is what I think is missing from here. This is what we can do on top of it. So if you have that approach, I think that works. Other than that, I think there are various real life problems that we are currently trying to solve. You can give a hands on to one of those problems, build an
Mm.
end to end solution. In, I think, machine learning, there are if you would just want to showcase how your model performs, there are basic Python
Mm.
libraries called Chainlet or Gradio. Those are just very simple. You don't need to think about the UI. They have a very good template
Mm.
kind of thing where you just give
Okay.
the input, your model output just comes out. So it's very basic to build on Streamlit, Gradio, or Chainlit apps.
Okay. So some differentiator needs to be there
Correct.
when you go to a resume. And
Right.
also, what are the components that a good side project should have when you're showcasing it to, say,
Mm-hmm.
interviewers?
Mm-hmm. So I think very basic thing they will ask that oh, how did you get the data set, from where did you get, if it is open source, mention that. If it is some proprietary data source, so mention your
Mm.
where did you get that data from, and how the data distribution is, like how is the data distributed across various variables that you are using. And then come to the part that how did you come up with the solutioning, like what problem statement are you trying to solve, and what methodology you used. So there needs to be something unique factor that, okay, you know what, I used this kind of methodology, and I think nobody else has might have attempted it, and it works very well into this scenario. Some maybe in terms of latency, or maybe in terms of, say, there are various research papers you can go through where you will find something or the other missing in them. Like today morning I was going through a paper where they talk about context aware emotion detection. So like, this is my face, it will try to detect it, but maybe in the background there are noises, so it could be that I am trying to hide my emotions. So how do you go about solving these problems?
Also, is reading research papers a good way to be up to speed in what's happening in data science?
Absolutely, absolutely. So there is this Arxiv where you will get research papers, and I think there are many AI sites which are coming up where it will help you kind of be a co-pilot to your readers. So whichever part you wanted to be summarized or where you
Right.
do not understand, you can take help of AI. So yeah, research papers is important. They will give you a greater idea of how research is happening, how they are coming up with new ideas and solving them. That is Papers with Code.
And
That is a great site.
okay, good. And I was about to ask you about that. All right. Thank you, Joita.
Thank you.